Hello, how are you guys doing today? This is Brayton, and today's video is going to be the Dutasteride blog part 4, and just kind of an update here on how it's been going, just using 2.5 milligrams of Dutasteride daily now, so how it's just kind of been ever since the beginning of just using 0.5 milligrams Dutasteride daily to, titrating to 2.5 to like weekly or twice a week, and then slowly moving into 2.5 milligrams Dutasteride daily. And what I've noticed when it comes to my hair, density, shedding, all that, and side effects as well. We'll just hop right on in. So now marks about a year using Dutasteride in general, and about half a year for using 2.5 milligrams Dutasteride daily, maybe even a little bit more than that. How's it been? Well, it's been pretty good. I've been only impressed with the results when it comes to my hair, and how dense it's become, and how I have diffuse thinning, especially in like the temple areas and on my crown, and how it's gotten only better. Because even when using 0.5 milligrams of Dutasteride daily, I still notice diffuse thinning in like those temple regions. I'll show a before and after. I've showed these pictures before, but like even during Dutasteride, like I may have some pictures here of like my hair. And it's hard, especially with curly hair, to see like that big of a change, because obviously there are, the hair patterns are different, the curl types. It can cover up certain areas, and it can just make it hard to deem, oh, you are experiencing androgenic alopecia. But with diffuse thinning, it makes it a little easier to determine, oh, these areas are thinning, they're being affected by DHT. So that's where it's like, all right, we need to either increase the dose or do something about it. So that's what I did when even on 0.5 milligrams Dutasteride, like I was having still like very thin temple areas, thin on my crown, and it was noticeable. And so that's where I was like, all right, it is getting worse. It's slower, way slower than it would have, on either finasteride or not, using no treatment. But I wanted to do something. It could be a sign of like hair greed, of like wanting more just results in general. But I wasn't happy with the results on 0.5 milligrams of Dutasteride. So I wanted just to try out 2.5 milligrams of Dutasteride daily. Just in general, when I first started, it was like weekly or 2 times a week of 2.5 milligrams Dutasteride. But I just wanted better results, and just wanted to try it out to see what it's like, 2.5 milligrams of Dutasteride daily, to see if like I would get some, great results when it comes to my hair, and, stop the diffuse thinning, in which I did. I've noticed great results, almost complete stoppage of any diffuse hair whatsoever. My hair has only gotten thicker, and even if it's like my hair is like, obviously I've been like through the shower, it's like more styled, so it's harder to tell if I get like any diffuse thinning from like the naked eye. But obviously I can see it at times where it's like, oh, there's bad lighting, or there's like moments where it is really diffuse, or I wake up in the morning and my hair's all messy, and I could see like, oh, this area is way more thinner than like the sides of my scalp, or like this top of my scalp, for example. It can be very difficult to figure out, if you're experiencing androgenic alopecia in general. But even with diffuse thinning, it can also be a little complicated. So, but it really depends. But with using 2.5 milligram Dutasteride, I've only noticed great results with my hair, and it's only gotten better. It's been, it's my temples have only gotten thicker, which is a great sign. Like moments where I'd wake up in the morning where my hairs are jumbled, and these areas, like you could see my scalp in these areas because the hair was thinner there, and even on my scalp as well. Or even when I get out of the shower and my hair's wet, like these areas were visible. You could see my scalp in these areas compared to the other parts where you couldn't, especially like the back as well on my crown. And now with 2.5 milligrams Dutasteride, it's just only gotten better, and which is, great. Now, when it comes to side effects here, what have I noticed? I feel like even since starting 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, since finasteride, I've been like, the fearmonger was real, especially when I started when I was 18. I definitely was like very psychologically just disoriented when it comes to like side effects I'd read online, and I was just like, I would psych myself out way too much, and it affected me just negatively, mentally, affected my libido, all that. But the more educated I got, and even when on Dutasteride and 0.5 milligrams, 2.5 milligrams Dutasteride, I haven't really had any side effects in general that are debilitating by any means. The only side effect, I guess, like that I've noticed is just less, I guess, care for like a sex drive. I don't have as much of a push, but it could also just be a sign of me maturing. Like, just in general, I'm not like, all the time thinking about it, so which is nice. Or it could be a sign that like my estrogen is just higher in general. But you know, it's only been good. My physique is, you know, I'm happy with it. You know, it hasn't negatively affected me physically, really. I think just maybe less facial hair growth, or just like slower facial hair growth, which I don't mind at the moment. Any of the side effects when it comes to like just like not caring as much could be also too from just being a low body fat, not eating as much. You know, I'm on the leaner side, so that could be a sign that like you know, I just need to eat more, or anything like that. I'm deficient in something. You know, it could be many different things. You can't just it's the dutasteride causing this and that. So you know, there's many different things that fall into play here. But yeah, I think so far, you know, it's been really good. So a lot has changed when it comes to just my hair in general, and it's gotten only better with time, less shedding, and I've just gotten just more happy and more just confident with my hair, and it just makes me feel better in general. So, you know, physically, I'm more confident with myself, and especially, you know, psychologically, I feel better. So I think that's like the biggest change I've noticed. Me personally, though, everyone has different anecdotes, and if you guys want to share what you guys like kind of been through on either hair treatments, 5-alpha reductase inhibitors, or just dutasteride in general, feel free to leave down below and any questions that you may have. And so yeah, it's been just really good so far. And are there really any changes in the future for me? Maybe, possibly. Well, we'll see like how, you know, GT20029 goes, and see if like that is a promising treatment, or if there's any other like treatments that come out to be very, you know, prominent, and then maybe I'll give them a shot. But in the meantime, I'm using just dutasteride, 2.5 milligrams daily, along with topical minoxidil as well. So those are the main things that I do use. Of course, I have like antioxidant supplements that I use too, but they are probably not attributing much to like hair growth like crazy, you know, or like affecting my androgenic alopecia really much at all. So I can't really, you know, yeah. But in general, I think that's, I guess in the future, we'll see what comes and see if I like do start developing any side effects. But so far so good. And if I do make any changes in the future, especially when it comes to like either medications that I'm using, even if they're like not hair based, then I will keep you guys posted on just kind of how it's going, especially in, you know, future blog videos on, you know, hair loss and this and that. I'll keep you guys posted, or anything I even add to like my like hair stack. I'll keep you guys posted too, or even like just regimens what I use for like my hair in general, like shampoos or conditioners, you know, hair styling products, like all that. You know, I'll keep you guys posted as well. But yeah, it's just been good so far, and I feel like that's kind of it. I'm gonna go over today. You know, nothing too in depth or crazy today. So, but yeah, I think that's gonna be all for today. So, if you guys enjoyed and you guys have any questions, feel free to leave down in the comments below. So anything like that, feel free. And yeah, if you guys enjoyed. So see you guys later. Bye.